Hello, you guys. So today I am going to do a full face on a product line that is sold at Dollar General. So everything pretty much on my face is from Dollar General. So if you would like to see the products I use and how I came up with this look, please continue watching. And if you would consider joining our family here and hitting that subscribe button and notification bell. All right, you guys, let's just get into this. All right, so if you're not familiar with Believe Beauty line, it's actually a product line that is sold exclusively at Dollar General, not Dollar Tree, Dollar General. And so nothing in this line is over $5, which is, I think, pretty amazing because most of the products I have tried are pretty high quality products, which is, a lot of people do not understand how this has happened. But today I thought I would do pretty much a full face. I have almost all the products. Some of it I don't have. And it's because I just have so much of like the mascara. I did not purchase mascara because I have so many mascaras. So I got almost everything to cover our bases here. So I'm actually going to start with my eyebrows. They do have a eye pencil here, and I thought I would give it a try. I got mine in the shade soft brown, so let's give it a try. It does have a spoolie on one side. It is a little smaller than most spoolies, and it is a sharpening pencil. So I've never actually tried this kind of pencil on my eyebrows. I would like to give this a good chance. So I'm just going to do my eyebrows as I normally would. The pencil itself is pretty thick, which is going to be a challenge trying to be even a somewhat precise. The shade is not bad. I will say that it is I don't know about this, you guys. It's not one of my favorites. And the reason why I'm a little nervous is even when I go to brush it, it seems like some of the product is moving away. This is very difficult to work with, but I'm just going to try to do my best. And I just have a feeling this will not stay on all day unless this dries down quite a bit. I don't even know if it will stay on for 10 minutes. It's almost like it just will wipe right away. It's coming off on my finger even when I do this. So let's skip this. I'm going to go off camera, do my eyebrows as I normally would, and I'll come back. Hey guys, well, I'm so sorry. That was not a very good start. I'm going to use the white base one today. Yeah, this I do know I love because it's almost a staple in my routine. Yeah, I just love their eye primers. Yeah, this I do know I love. You know, it does cancel out some redness. This is the eyeshadow I'll be using today. I have used this before. I actually have another eye palette that I do have of theirs, but today I'm going to use this one. And I did notice when I was there the other day that they do have new shades. So, and they were nice, you know, so they are starting to expand on the shadows. Because this one, there is absolutely zero mattes in here. These are all like a satin finish. So, but when I did find out when I used it before, it does kind of blend down to almost like a matte finish. So you'll see as I go. But yeah, this one is called the Nearly Nude palette. I think I'm going to start off with this shade here, and I'm just going to load up a brush, tap it off, and this is going to be my transition shade. Now I'm going in very light because it is a deeper shade. So I don't want it to be too dark. But you will see once I have most of the product down and I start really blending, you will see that it does shear down and it will get more matte. Okay, now that I have this product laid down, I actually am going to go clean my brush. So there's very little product on here. And I'm going to start going in circular motions and buff upward. I shear this down just to even a little bit more. I'm going to take some loose translucent powder that I always just keep in this little empty elf case. So I reuse my containers and I just put a little bit of Coty Airspun in there, and I just put a little bit of translucent powder on there, and I'm going to go right above the line just to make it less harsh. So right at the tip of where I stopped that color, I'm now going to soften that up just a little bit. And see how it just kind of made it more seamless. You can go around the side even here. Yeah, so see how there is a little bit of a satin finish, but it's not dramatic, you know, so you can get away with wearing these shades as a transition. I will say that these shadows are pretty pigmented, as you can see, and they are very blendable. They are actually a very decent shadow. So now I'm going to go in with this deeper shade here. So I went in with that. Now I'm going to use this one here. Unfortunately, none of these have names on them, so we'll just call it the deep brown. I'm just going to do my traditional outer corner look here. Now even this, as you can see, it is pretty deep. It's playing well with that other shade. A lot of times, like, I will put on a shadow and it gets lost in it or just starts looking super muddy. This looks really nice, and I'm actually just going to kind of be switching brushes back and forth here. This was the initial brush I used, and just kind of marrying these two shades together. All right, I'm going to go in with this nice bright shimmer right here, and I'm just going to, whoa, that is super pigmented. Very little is needed there. Yeah, this one is pretty bright. Yeah, so these, I've always been pretty impressed with this palette. I wish they would come up with more palettes that have more mattes though, because I think that would really, these things would be flying off the shelves like hotcakes. I didn't have one of their primers. I could have swore I had one of their face primers. So what I used was my Milani Supercharged. This is a great primer. I've been trying to use it more often to see how I like it. And there is a tackiness to this too, just FYI. So now I'm going to go into their most known for product, and that is their foundation. I have mine in Natural Tan, so I'm hoping this is going to work. I think this was one of my summer shades, but I mean, look at this. You know, the thing is, it's very luxury packaging. I mean, this is a glass bottle with a very nice pump dispenser. $5, you guys. No, every influencer that I've ever seen use this, no one can believe that. No one can believe that that it is this good, you know. And it's yeah, it's a beautiful foundation when you put it on. And it does, you know, kind of have a little runnier consistency, but you'll see how nice this foundation is. I think I know I've used this on my channel a few times. It is just a really nice foundation. Now the shade is definitely going to be off on me. So I'm going to spray my brush with my ColourPop Pretty Fresh spray here. I always do this, and I'm going to go in with the brush first and then go in with my sponge. And this foundation is definitely a full medium coverage. You can build it up to be full coverage. Okay, now I'm going to go in with my sponge, just pick up any excess. It's clean right now, so I'm just picking up anything that's on the skin and trying to push the product in a little bit further. I'm finding that when I do this, I just feel like the foundation looks a lot better. Okay, so this is what it looks like. And as you can see, there's still a little bit coming through here because I didn't put a lot of product. So I still have this much on my hand. So now after I've taken away some of the product with the sponge, I'm going to go in and just put it in the areas that it's needing extra coverage. So I'm going to zoom in so you guys can see how nice this foundation sits on my skin. Yeah, so for $5, you can see when I'm talking about how nice this is. It is still a little tacky, but it does start drying down. Okay, so I did purchase the other day their concealer. I've never tried their concealer, so I'm interested to see how this is going to go. And I got mine in the shade Fair. Hopefully this isn't too light. No, I think this is going to work. I'm going to go in with my sponge and I'm going to spray it with my setting spray here. And I am going to just start blending it in. Probably could have went a lighter shade. Okay, so right off the bat, I can tell that I'm going to definitely need more product. So, yeah, I'm using more than I normally would in a concealer. All right, let's look up close and see how it looks. Now, I will say it looks nice on the skin. It doesn't look like it's crepey or drying. It's actually very nice. I just felt like I had to use more product than usual, but that's fine. So I am going to set it with my number 7 Lift and Illuminate powder. And I think that did help brighten it up just a touch. Okay, now for blushes, I do have several options. They have cream blushes right here. And I will swatch these for you guys. This is Doll Face, I believe, and this one is called Tropical Sunset right here. That's very pretty. And I will swatch that one for you. Whoa, these are very pigmented, you guys. Holy smokes. I feel like I have to try this on my face. I don't know why, but I feel like I have to. I think I'm actually going to go into this one, you guys. Yeah, because I do have a powder that will go with this. All right, so let's go into this Tropical Sunset. I'm going to be using my Real Techniques, and this is the brush 0 to 8. I absolutely love this brush for cream blush. And, oh boy, well, I'm glad I tapped my hand because a lot came off. So I just want to go in here. And I just realized I didn't bronze. Oh well, we can go back to that, you guys. This is actually a very pretty shade. I took it too far here. But yeah, that is really gorgeous. Holy Moses. Definitely tap your hand before going in because these are super pigmented. Now on my face, it doesn't look too orange, thank goodness, because that is orange on here. Let's backpedal here. I need to put on some bronzer, and this is a new bronzer by this line, and it looks like this, and this one is in the shade Sun-Kissed Honey. Now you will see there's like little swirls in here, and it does look like there is like a shimmer to it. And so I'm going to swatch this for you here. It is kind of like a glowy bronzer, which I normally do not like. So we will see how this goes. Usually like a more matte bronzer. So who knows? It could be like their eyeshadows where it does kind of matte down. Which, yeah, I can see here there's like a little bit of luminosity, but it's actually really nice. Yeah, I cannot believe I went in with that cream blush and totally forgot about my bronzer. So hopefully we can get the full effect here. All right, let me take a close look at this bronzer because it's really pretty. I just want to make sure there's no glitter in it. And not a glitter, but I do see just like a hint of like a highlight or something. But it's actually nice because it puts like a nice glow on your face. So I don't mind this. This is really actually very pretty. I'm going to be testing this more because the shade is perfect. I mean, it's absolutely perfect. Okay, so let's head back into blushes. And again, I had 2 choices per powder. I'm probably going to end up more with this one. This one is called Second Chance. This one is Wink. Let's swatch these. Okay, so this is the Wink right here. That's pretty. It's a nice, it's very sheer. It can build up, it looks like. And again, it looks like a satin finish. And this one, Second Chance, that I'm going to use. Now this one does have a matte and then a look like a topper type situation, or you could probably mix them. Here is the matte shade. That's very pretty. And here is that topper shade. Oh, that is pretty though. So I'm actually going to mix the two. So I'm just going to take a stippling brush here. Whoa. Okay, that's a little powdery, guys. Be careful with that. And I'm just going to go over my blush here. That is super nice. It adds just a little glow to that. Also, I don't have their powder, so I'm going to actually just use ColourPop just to set everything down. Okay, so I just put a thin layer of powder. Now I am going to go in, I just want to check, just like my e.l.f. that I could go over it with powder. I just want to see if that is possible with this blush as well. And yeah, you can go over powder products with this blush. I just think that's really nice when cream products do allow that. All right, and I believe this is a new highlighter by them too. It's a trio. Let's swatch all of these. So that is this very lightest shade here. That's very pretty. This one is like a rose shade, so that is gorgeous. And that is the more gold shade there. So these are very nice. They're super creamy. What I think I'm gonna do is I think I'm just gonna use all three. You know me, I'm a mixer. Ooh, look at that. That is very pretty. And I'm just like tapping these. Woo, that is bright. And I actually think I'm going to use this shade here on my inner corner because that is really pretty and bright. Wow, these highlighters are something else. Wow, they are just really pretty. Okay, so I did get some lashes from them. I've already cut these down because I only like wearing like the outer corner. And this one isn't actually the, it's Scarlet. All right, so I just applied the glue to the lashes. So while that's drying, I'm gonna hop back into this and I'm going to take that deepest shade here, put this on my lower lid. I switched brushes and I'm going to go into that initial shade here and go right beneath the dark shade I just put on. I really like this palette, you guys. This is really nice. I can't believe how nice this outer corner looks. I mean, I have more expensive shadows that deep brown doesn't even perform that nice. I mean, that's really pretty. Let's go in with these and see how they work. These are super pretty. I really like these. And I'm actually just going to go in with some mascara. Just kind of merge the two. Again, I do not have any of their mascara. Okay, again, these are super nice and they're super natural. I'm actually really surprised. I'm probably going to go back and get some more of those. I did get a Velvet Matte liquid lipstick from them. And this is in the shade Foxy. But yeah, it looks like a really pretty shade here. The wand is pretty standard, a nice wand. Actually, this is a really nice wand. It has that almost like a dip in it, so it, you know, goes onto the lip really nice and smooth. I will say I adore this shade. I mean, this is really nice shade here. I don't know if it's going to dry down, but as of right now, it's super creamy and beautiful. I really like that color. Okay, you guys, so this is what the makeup looks like. Almost all Believe Beauty products. Let's do a quick recap. You know, I did not like this, so unfortunately I could not make this eyebrow pencil work. I absolutely love this palette. I'm surprised I haven't used it more. It is absolutely stunning. I mean, that looks like high-end shadow. It's super, super nice. Hey, I'm actually really impressed by these cream blushes. They are super pigmented. I think they're going to have good stain power. They went well over the powder, and I like the shades. I also really loved the blush. This looks super pretty over top. It wasn't super glittery. I really enjoyed this one, so I'm excited to try this one in the summer. And the highlighter is gorgeous. I mean, you get 3 different options here. I mixed the 3 and then that's what it looks like. And also the bronzer, I was probably most surprised about this. I did not think I was going to like it because it looked like it had, you know, some glitter in it, but it did not come off on my skin like that. It just gave it a nice glow. So whatever's in there is magic. And it's a perfect shade for me. And I really love, I love the primer for the eyes. The concealer, I'm also a little shocked at as well. It looks really nice. And the only thing the flaw of it is that I would have to use more than usual, but I don't see that as a problem if it's, pretty affordable. So that I'm pretty impressed by. And I love this liquid lipstick. So I love the shade of it. It feels very comfortable. It's not super dry. So yeah, I really like that. Yeah, the foundation is, that it's still a mystery how they come up with, for $5, such a high quality, luxurious looking product. This is amazing. You need to try it out. And I love these lashes. Those are just so natural. I mean, it's almost like to my natural lashes, only better. So yeah, I really enjoyed those. I will probably be getting more of these for sure. So today I'm super happy that pretty much for the most part it was successful. And Believe Beauty, again, it's at the Dollar General. You will be amazed on the selection that they give you. All right, you guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. I would truly, truly appreciate it. And until next time.